Okay.
But we got to ask, though, because the first time we saw you in America,
Yeah.
it was you and Dominic Calvert-Lewin just ripping up the city. It was dope. These dudes were on city bikes.
Right.
They got bell bottoms out. It was wild. It was a good time. Y'all did look like you were having a good time. But then I also found out you hung out in Malibu recently.
Yeah.
So I got to ask, New York or L.A.?
Oh, that's tough.
It's tough.
I think they're two very different places, eh?
I agree.
But
One's dope and the other one's L.A. But you decide. I'll let you decide.
What's more in line? What's more?
I mean, what do you decide?
I'm going to say LA. I'm sorry
okay.
to do this to you,
Yeah,
but
it's all right.
I'm just more of a beach person than a
Really?
city. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
You just found out about the beach. Man. You're from Liverpool. Ain't no beach in Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I'm going to say LA.
Okay. Is it because maybe growing up, as far as what you saw on TV, you saw more LA stuff, or it resonated more with you than
Maybe.
than New York stuff?
Yeah, maybe. I don't really like central LA. I'd like Malibu.
Oh, okay.
Got
So
it.
if I'm doing LA to New York, then I'm probably picking New York.
There
but
we go.
I'm going for Malibu. if
Yeah, we
it's
don't
just-
have. Then you gotta go all the way to the Hamptons or
Yeah, I've
Jersey
never been to
Shore.
Hamptons.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
you like it. Maybe you like it better than Malibu. You
Maybe,
never know.
yeah.
to me, it's a little. I mean, I'm uncomfortable around people that are too wealthy. You know what I mean?
In Hamptons.
In the Hamptons. Yeah, I went there once. I did stand up there, and I'm like, this is not for me. This
Bro,
is not
I
my
did,
place.
I did stand up in the Hamptons, but not in the summer. In the winter, when all the rich people leave, and I was like, "Look at all these rich people." And they're like, "Nope, not us, bro."
See, at least footballers they may be wealthy, but they're still down to earth. They're still like they feel closer to my level, my income.
They
You know?
started out
That
where
we-
he started
we
and
can't-
will end, because we have a podcast about football in the United States of America, as opposed to the NBA or anything else that makes money.
So, Tom, I wanted we had Damari Gray on the show last week, and we got to talk to him about just this obviously challenging season. I know it was even more challenging for you dealing with injury and not being able to play as many matches as you probably wanted. But from your perspective, this relegation battle and this just roller coaster emotional season, even for the fans, for the players, what was it like for you?
Well, yeah, it brought everyone together. It was a huge season for us staying in the Premier League. Not something we wanted to be doing, but it was massive, yeah. And for me, no athlete wants to be injured. It's
Right.
I don't know how you compare that to you two in stand-up being injured.
Right.
but I don't know, but
Just losing our voice. I
Yeah,
think is the only. I'll be up there in a stretcher.
Somebody punching me in the mouth.
Sign?
I'm in the gurney, bro. I'll figure it out.
yeah. But for me, it was tough. Obviously, getting back into the team and seeing how hard the lads were trying, it was just tough. Yeah, tough year. But I think it definitely brought the fans, the club, the players, everyone involved in the club just closer together. So for this year, we take that in. I'm sure we'll have a great year. Yeah.
How difficult is it? We were talking about how there's really nothing that would stop us from doing it unless we didn't have our voice. It's really our whole
Yeah.
career. But the team is going through a tough situation and you're injured.
Yeah.
How tough is that to sort of what can you do in those moments? Do you try to inspire the players? Do you just try to get fit faster?
I think you can try and. For me, I wasn't fully directly involved with it, so with results, I sort of could go into the change room and be a bit more upbeat and bring people up because I hadn't played, I wasn't tired, I wasn't emotionally drained from the game.
Right.
So I tried to do that. But yeah, just looking in and wanting to help and get out there and give your all like the lads are doing. It's so hard to watch and see the team going through suffering. You want to suffer with them, but you can't. So get back fit as soon as you can. Yeah.
Right.
dope.
There is something to what this year was like for me, right? I mean, I haven't been supporting Everton since I was, a child. It was a choice.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now there is a certain level of appreciation, especially I think from American Evertonians,
Yeah.
because there is that choice means more, right? It's not hopping on a bandwagon. What do you when you see that support from American fans, and especially being a kid from Liverpool, how does
Yeah.
that make you feel?
Well, I love it. Yeah, I love last year coming to Florida. I love being here again and seeing there's Evertonians all over the world, and for them to choose to support Everton's. Me growing up, it was never a choice for me. It was just I was
Right.
born into it. So for people to choose to support, it's really touching, yeah. Because as you said, there's hundreds of a lot of other clubs that
Yeah.
people can choose to support. But I think it's great, and obviously meeting yourself and you giving me the story of how you become an Everton fan, and it just means you have that connection, and it's not like just like a whim to pick them, you know. And
Right.
I think that's what it means for the supporters. Once you become part of the club, you're in there for life then, and it's like one big family. Yeah.
Hey, what's up with that soup, Scouts? Y'all really eat
You
that?
tried it?
We have, yes.
We did.
We had
it.
it.
Took me 7 days to get
You
it
know
out of my
Pepper
body,
Mills?
bro. It's
Where did you
concrete
eat
mix.
Maze.
Maggie Mays.
Maggie
Maggie
Mays?
Mays.
Oh yeah, on Bald Street.
Yeah,
I know the place.
Yeah, we had.
Heavy,
Do you know
bro.
Pepper Mills? We had
Pepper Mills,
with Pepper Mills. We had Scouts, and we chatted with her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was great.
It was a lot.
We're
I
trying
was
to.
the only one who ate the whole bowl. I thought we were supposed to eat the whole thing. They're like, "You guys hungry?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna be hungry for the next 6 days, bro." I feel like I could go work at a cobbler factory now.
So there's a couple of moments, especially that stick out to me that I would love to. I've been dying to talk about this with you for probably a long time. But your goal against Manchester City, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that just one of my favorite moments in my Everton fandom, because I think for a lot of people, I believe you in Premier League you've scored 6 goals in your Premier League career, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
So I hope it's accurate. But
That's right.
but that goal, definitely memorable for me. I'm sure it was for you. But the one thing I want to talk about not only was the chopping the ball back, passing it through, getting knocked over, and then receiving the ball again and chipping it over the keeper, and then Romelu Lukaku was this close to taking that moment away from you.
Yeah, he was.
What was that?
Strikers, that's what they do.
We used to be close before that, me and Mo. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. If
We're-
you reached into my Dorito bag, it'd be over.
Same thing.
So I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel like it's exactly.
Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, the crowd is roaring every time he goes into a Dorito bag.
I came up in the Dorito Academy. They're like, this kid's got it. I think he's gonna go pro early. I was in the U19s at 13 years old.
Just a phenom. So no, that moment for you, what was your experience like? How do you remember it?
Yeah, I think for me it's one of the best moments in my career. So, yeah, I remember I was so young, and it was just like everything just kept falling in place. I squeezed through 2, and then played it off. Actually getting knocked over made me get a bit more space to get the ball back,
Right.
and then being able to finish
Play
it.
possum. You know?
Yeah. Oh, Tommy's asleep. We don't have to cover him. Oh, what a score on us. Damn, he's good.
And then Ron trying to take it. I remember after the game, he was still trying to claim the goal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
And I wanted
goodness.
to fight him, but he's
Yeah.
you know, so I just left that, and then
No, I'm glad the stats showed it correctly, because
a lot of guys and we were watching on the telly after, and they were all shouting at Ron saying it's never your goal, cheering me.
right, yeah. I can imagine there's players have like a goal bonus or something. They're always try. It happens in the NFL all the time. You get a certain number of yards and everything, so they're always
They're like, give it to this guy. Let him run at the end of the season so he could, buy another house. What happens when you get knocked over? One of the things that I love about you as a player is nothing really stops you. You know what I mean? Like you're like an engine that just keeps going. When somebody takes you out and you get back up, what's going through your head? Do you see and hear nothing at that moment? Is it all just white noise, or in your head you're like, dog, get off me, man. You ain't nothing. Like, what's going through your head in that moment? Probably in your accent you're saying it.
Dog, get off me.
Yo, get off me, dog. In your head you're a New Yorker. Wouldn't that be dope? You're like, yo, we're gonna get a fucking slice around here. In your head. That'd be great.
I don't know. I think it depends on who tackles you, what type of tackle it is. Usually, I'm just go up and play on. Like you don't think about it, you bat it off. But you get the odd one that's a bit, all right, I remember that. Yeah. So I'm gonna get you back. Don't worry about that.